What's going on, Dolphins fans? Before we get into some free agent targets that I want you guys all to watch during Super Bowl 56, I got to give some major love to Manscaped because I'm hoping I get some major love because Valentine's Day is tomorrow. And if you're like, Mitch, come on, man, go to manscaped.com where you can get 20% off and free shipping on the best male grooming products out there. That link is going to be available for you all in the comments and in the description of this video. So I figured, all right, man, it's the big game today. You guys are probably going to be watching Super Bowl 56. If you're not, shame on you. So what I wanted to do is be like, all right, here are some players that I am going to be watching that you guys should watch. Then hopefully the Dolphins should show interest in during 2022 free agency for multiple reasons. They got tons of money, and I like to believe if there's guys in the Super Bowl, they're probably pretty good. So we're first going to start here with the road team, and it sounds kind of weird because the Rams are playing in their home stadium. Yep, they are on the road. I'm first going to be talking about Odell Beckham Jr. He is my fourth-rated free agent wide receiver behind only Davante Adams, Allen Robinson, and Chris Godwin. OBJ has looked totally different with his time with the Rams. Go figure. You have Baker Mayfield, who stinks. Then you upgrade to Matthew Stafford. Since being with the Rams, 27 grabs, 305 catches, 5 touchdowns in the regular season. He's been really solid in the playoffs, and this could be a game because if Cincinnati decides to put Eli Apple on OBJ, well, there's going to be a lot of BJs going on in LA. You know what I'm talking about. Let's now go to Austin Corbett, who I actually like a lot. He's one of the better interior offensive linemen for the Rams, and actually I think one of the more underrated free agent offensive linemen from top to bottom. When you look at some of his numbers, I mean, obviously we know that the Dolphins have a major need on the interior offensive line. I know we got a player card where you're going to talk about some PFF grades in 2021. He's a pretty solid player, top 5 offensive lineman from top to bottom, and he played 1,080 snaps at right guard. His PFF grade was a 68.8 overall. Pass blocking grade of 63.8, run blocking grade of 67.4. I do have one more player to talk about for the Rams, but before I do, to make sure you never miss any videos going on around the Miami Dolphins, hit the subscribe button and turn on those notifications. So if I look at you weird next week and I go, did you hit that? Did you hit that? Wasn't talking about Valentine's Day. I was talking about that subscribe button. So turn on those notifications and subscribe to today's channel. You don't think I'd be so perverted, right? Shout out to Manscaped. All right, let's go to the last person here for the Rams. It's Von Miller. And is edge a major need for the Dolphins? No, not really. But in today's NFL, if you can go out and get a solid pass rusher, you got to go out and try to do it with Von Miller. Now, I don't know exactly what the future holds for Emmanuel Ogbah. I actually hope that Miami figures out a way to go ahead and bring back Ogbah. But let's say you let him go and you want to spend a little bit more. It's going to be Miller, who is going to make a pretty penny this offseason. And according to a report that literally just came out, he is expected to test free agency. He's got 50 tackles, 9.5 sacks, 19 tackles for loss, a forced fumble. One of the best edge rushers that I have probably ever seen in my short lifetime. But Miller, really, really solid dude. So those were the 3 guys from the Rams. And I want you to name a player that the Dolphins should go out and sign from Los Angeles. If there's somebody that I missed, please go ahead and let me know, because at the end of the day, here at Chat Sports, we want to be interactive. I want to know what you have to say. If you're trying to ram it in, well, maybe that's not the best way to do it. Go to manscaped.com, though, because Valentine's Day, y'all, is right around the corner for 20% off and free shipping on the best grooming products. And just a few days ago, Manscaped released the Ultra Premium Collection. This is basically an all-in-one kit that got you covered from head all the way down to the toes. So if you remember that old song, I wanna lick you from your head to your toes, and I wanna go ahead and get Manscaped, because this stuff has got you covered. It's manscaped.com. The code and everything is going to be available for you all in the description, also down in the comment section. But, man, they got stuff like shower scrub, so you can scrub it up your entire body. Then when you come out, you can use the fresh cologne. You can go ahead and use your deodorant. We all obviously know why that can be important. They even have lip balm. So, you know, you're trying to give your loved one a nice little smooch, put on the lip balm, you're ready to rock and roll. Valentine's Day, I don't want you to be prepared. And if it's even like a few days later you watch this video, you can still get these products, man. All right, let's go now to the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's talk about three players that I want a lot of Dolphin fans to watch, and I want a lot of Dolphin fans to at least think about in terms of going out and signing during free agency. The first guy is Riley Reiff. Now, he played right tackle for Cincinnati this past season, but he's also played a little bit of left tackle in the past as well, with offensive tackle being the biggest need here for the Dolphins. If you believe Reiff is a upgrade over your two current offensive tackles, which I would agree with, then sure, you go out and get him. Now, he played 711 snaps this past season at right tackle, a 67.3 overall grade according to PFF. A pass blocking grade, that's obviously not great at 58.4, but he's definitely a little bit better of a run-blocking offensive tackle. Now, a lot of times that happens when you get older, but for the Dolphins, who just went out and hired Mike McDaniel, they're going to be looking for guys who obviously can pass block, but I personally think they're going to be looking for linemen who are a little bit better at run blocking because the Dolphins will start being a run-centric team. Let's go to the next guy here. I mean, you got to include a guy with BJ, right? I mean, BJ Hill on a Manscaped show, it's just meant to be. Defensive tackle. Go figure. The Giants, they don't play this guy, and then he goes to a team that actually plays him, and he's been pretty damn productive. 50 tackles this season, 5.5 sacks, 6 tackles for loss. He's actually been one of my favorite players from this entire year because he's the perfect product of if you believe in him, you put him in the right system, he can go ahead and be successful. And he's absolutely been successful with the Cincinnati Bengals team. The final player I'm going to bring up here that I want Dolphin fans to watch in Super Bowl 56 from the Bengals, Quinton Spain, left guard. A lot of interior offensive linemen. Now, I'm not sitting here saying, all right, all the three linemen that I talked about on today's show, those are the only three guys you go out and get. No, you can pick and choose who you want. With him playing 995 snaps at left guard this past season, that's pretty productive. Now, don't get me wrong. Cincinnati, they gave up the most quarterback sacks, or that's actually not 100% true. Joe Burrow was sacked the most out of any quarterback in the entire National Football League. The reason why the Bengals haven't given up the most sacks compared to Burrow's sacks is because he didn't play the final game of the season. But his PFF grade, 72.3. Pass blocking, not as good. But look at the run blocking grade, 76.3 run blocking grade according to PFF. That's why I think Quinton Spain is absolutely going to be on the Bengals' radar. So, I asked you for the Rams. You know I'm going to ask you for the Bengals. I want you to name a player that you think the Dolphins should go out and sign that is currently on the Bengals and is going to be a free agent. If you want to throw in a few trade targets for both of the teams, that's all good. But the entire idea of this show was I picked free agents who were on the Rams and who are on the Bengals that the Dolphins could potentially go out and get. So let's round out this video right here. We're going to go through again really, really quick. If you made it this far in the video, I got to be doing something halfway decent around here. So if you could, please go ahead and give this video a like. If you want to name out of the 6 players here who you would want to go out and get, whether it's the Rams, whether it's the Bengals. I mean, from top to bottom, I don't really care who it would be. But let me know out of the 6 names that I featured on today's show, who you think would be the top target. Now, we talked about the Rams, talked about the Bengals. I got to at least give a little bit of hype here to the big game today because the ultimate goal every single time you start a season is what? To go to the Super Bowl. Now, it's either they got the Rams on the road, playing in their home stadium, against the Bengals. The Rams, last time I checked, 4.5-point favorites. The over-under in this game is set at 48.5 points. Now, obviously, you guys can bet on a whole bunch of different things, but all I want to know is this before I go. Who you got? Are you going to go with the Rams? Type LAR. If you're going to go with the Bengals, type CIN. If you want to be an overachiever, go down in the comments section right now and predict the score of Super Bowl 56.